Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Welcome to the new year. In this video, we're going to show you guys a new review of one of the peripherals, one of the things that I really like, and that is a switch panel that we had on our simulator from the very beginning. And we ended up swapping it out. I've got my reasons. It did end up taking a little bit of a break while we were moving across the country. And then we got over here and I ended up having to replace it. I'll show you what was wrong. But let's take a look online real quick here. So if you go to atfsims.com, you'll end up here, and then you can go and check through their site. They've got a lot of cool stuff. But if you go to shop over here, and then go to flight sim hardware, and then do the drop down and go to Cessna 172 and 182. All right, now down here, you're going to see a lot of items that can be used on the Cessna 172 or 182. They'll probably work just as fine on like a Piper or some other small single engine aircraft as well. But the one specifically that we're looking at is this one here, the Cessna style Pro Flight Switch Panel. Let's take a look at it real quick and just kind of get an idea of this. It's $239. This is not sponsored, by the way, by ATF Sims, Aviation Training Foundation. This is just something that I had picked up. I purchased it. We had it installed. I really liked how it worked. Now, what's unique about this as opposed to a different switch panel that you might plug into your sim is that this particular one, you can map every single button, every single function on here, right down to the key turning, and the whole thing is custom. You can customize every little thing to this. A lot of other switch panels might come customized out of the box, plug and play. You just have to set it up with some software or some type of plugin, and everything's already set up. With this, you can customize everything. So when it comes, it's actually going to be all wrapped up in plastic. It's actually got an entire key section right here. So it's not enclosed. So you do need to have something to put it into. Otherwise, it's just going to sit on the desk with all the peripherals in the background just kind of hanging out there. So you might want to have something to install it in. But let's unwrap it. And there you have it. Man, does that look good. It feels good. Like, it's just, my gosh, this thing is just freaking fantastic. Here's what the backside of it looks like. Again, it comes with its own key. So you can actually plug the key in over here. And then when you're actually going through the motions of starting up your aircraft, you're actually turning a real key, which is what I thought was just the coolest thing about this when I first got it. But let's set it up. Let's get started and just give this thing a shot. It's just a USB that connects right to the back of it. So I've already got that opened up. And we're just going to plug that in here. And we're going to stick it on the table. We got some lights here. So it should be fairly plug and play. So here's a shot of it right here with, you can kind of see the backlight a little bit better. Let's go through and set some of these buttons up. How does that sound? Okay, so we're actually inside of X-Plane 11 on the Mac now. Not the PC, because the PC is back here. But let's go through and fire this up. So we're going to go into the settings. And what should happen here is that everything on this particular device, it actually shows up in the device in the joystick. So if it doesn't already come up, make sure to click on joystick, and then this whole device shows up as ATF Pro Flight Switch Panel. So once you've actually flipped a button, the way that this works, you have to go in and map these buttons individually. So what you'll have to do, let's say it is the strobe light on and off. So you can actually see the strobe light is 11. So off would be looks like button 11, and on is button 12. So what we're going to do here is actually go through. We'll do off first. So that is button 11, where right now it's set to do nothing. That's the strobe light. So what we're going to do here is go through and look for strobe, and then strobe lights off. So you have to set strobe lights off, and then you have to apply that. And then you have to go to strobe lights on, and then you'll see that button 12, where it now says do nothing, and you have to edit that and say strobe lights on, just like that. And then you apply that, and then now your strobe lights on and off will work. So you do that the same thing with all of the buttons. With the Avionics Masters, that one should come up. That's two different buttons here. So you've got, looks like 7, 9. I'm not going to go through and map every single thing on here. That's going to be a little bit much. and you're going to do the same thing with the magnetos. Now, I'm not going to mess with the magnetos in this video, and the key, the ignition switch, just because I know the issues that we had before. They may have fixed that. It might be perfect, but you know what? Because I can customize every single thing on this, what you can do is you can map any key on your keyboard, or if you have something else where you can map a key or a custom button or key, then you can set something else to start it up with. I would suggest that with this particular device, as great as this is, I would say let's keep it pretty, let's keep it nice, let's keep it functional and working, and just use something else to turn the keys on and off, okay? So I know that was fairly rudimentary. I really wanted you guys to see that. I wanted you guys to get an idea of how that worked. Originally, we did have that here and installed in the big sim. I'll show some pictures of that. But we did take it out and put the LG in. The biggest thing that I like, one of the reasons was because of that key ignition switch that kind of broke on that, but also because I wanted it to be more versatile for the gear, so I could fly a Mooney on there or a retractable gear aircraft. Everything worked out great, and I really love that this actually has the exact same dimensions as the LG, so it's actually fully replaceable. The screw points are the exact same holes, hole size, and in the same positions, so we can actually remove one and put the other one in as we want. That's my thoughts on the Aviation Training Foundation. Definitely go pick that up. If you're going to have this on your desk, like I did, you're probably going to want to have that mounted in a desktop little thingamajig. I might actually look into grabbing one of those once it becomes available, because I would love to have one right here to use this on my other desk. I think that's a really great idea. So check these guys out. Do great things. Get awesome items for your flight sim and start building. It's off the shelf. This is not sponsored. There's no affiliate links here, but Aviation Training Foundation, I'm always available if you guys want to send me some new stuff. I'd love to test it all out for you. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in a new video. See ya. Oh, hey, one last thing. I told you guys we were going to do more reviews, more sim reviews. I want you guys to know that we're going to start doing more of those. If you guys want to have your sim highlighted on our channel, do let us know. I'll leave a link or an email down in the description. Let us know that you want that. And I'm going to be reaching out specifically to folks with super awesome sims, and I want you guys to see those. I want you to see what goes into them, how they were made, what exactly went into it, and why it was made the way that it was. I'd like to find the most awesome sims that are on the market, that are in your homes, that you've built, or that you can buy off of a shelf somewhere. So let me know. I would love to get in touch with you and start making your videos, okay? Let's see it. Talk soon.